All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna locate the sidewalk. So I'm gonna start back up in this corner over here. And I'm placing my location. So I'm just gonna zoom in, get my location placed. And I'm gonna come up and you can see here that this does list some of the codes, but it doesn't give them all. So if I click the sprocket, I can see these, these codes. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on this one. And if you click here, you can see that it's giving me a name Sidewalk. Okay, so I'm going to close this for a second, and I'm just going to go ahead and measure that point. Now, when I start measuring that point, you can see that the first point is locked in the sidewalk, but this one has attributes, so I can choose from my list of what type of material I have: concrete, brick, slate, or asphalt. Since it's concrete, I'm going to choose concrete. I don't want this to show every time, so I'm just going to leave this set to no, but if you want to prompt every time to change the attribute, you could. So I'm going to leave it to no, and that stores that first point. Now I can come down here and I can locate these other shots. Now, you want to be careful in here, and you don't want these lines to cross. So I'm just going to grab that spot right there, and I could go into an arc, if I really wanted to be precise. Right there, maybe one in here, and then one at that point there, and then get out of the arc, and I could come back, and if this happens to be the ramp, I'm picking up the 3D information, I'll grab those shots, and I'm going to come down here, and when I get down here, instead of coming over here and closing this, because I want to know the area of sidewalk, I'm just going to simply click on this icon. It's going to ask me, is this a volume boundary, a break line, or an outer boundary? It's going to be a break line, and you can see it closes that shape. So now I can work out into another area. So I can repeat that process over on this sidewalk and do the same thing. So I'm not going to continue with this video. I'm going to let you go ahead and just collect the sidewalk. And when we come back to the next video, I'm going to be talking about these concrete pads and this elevation pad over here. We'll locate those. So go ahead and collect the sidewalk using the codes and the closed code and the curve code.